What's up, guys? This is Joe with Agumon for Smash Bros. Today I want to do a video talking about who I think is going to make it in Smash Brothers. Supposedly we're going to be getting a Nintendo Direct very soon. How soon? Who knows? It could be 2 days. It could be 2 weeks. We don't know. But I'm going to go ahead and just jump right into this thing and explain what characters I think will be making it in. Just because I want to see how accurate I am when the final game finally comes out. I want to be able to go back and watch this video and laugh at myself if I'm completely wrong. Or I'd like to go back to the video and go, oh wow, I was right about that, but I was wrong about everything else. So I'm gonna go ahead and jump into it. First of all, I think Skull Kid's a given. There's just too much pointing at it. He's way too popular. There's been like a resurgence of appreciation for Majora's Mask in the last 10 years. Sure seems like people love that game more now than they ever had. And I just think it's long overdue for it to happen. And there's too many things hinting at it, and I really don't know what else you could say about him being in there besides that it's to me it sure seems like it's gonna happen. The next character I think is actually just anyone from any of the Xenoblade games. Feels like Nintendo's pushing really hard to make the Xenoblade series their next AAA thing, and while it hasn't quite reached that level, it's still fairly popular for what it is. It's like what 3 games in, and people like it and they look forward to the next titles. So I think we'll probably get someone from either Xenoblade Chronicles X or the new Xenoblade Chronicles 2. Who I couldn't tell you. I've never played a Xenoblade game. I still have. I think I have Xenoblade Chronicles X. I got it when it came out. I just never had the chance to sit down and play it. So who's it gonna be? I couldn't tell you. So just leave that one up to your imaginations. Just to me, it seems like we're gonna get someone in there. Uh, as for the next character, I think as far as third party characters go, I don't think we're going to get that many more. There's a lot of people out there who think we're going to get Echo Fighters for certain third part, like we'll get Shadow, and I'd love to see Shadow in there. Personally, I'd rather have Metal Sonic, but I'd love to see Shadow in there. I just don't see the logic behind why he would be in there. I know a lot of people are saying, well, he should be in there because he's an Echo Fighter for Sonic, and we got an Echo Fighter for Simon Belmont. But they got to understand, like, Simon Belmont and Richter both being in Smash Bros. Was like this compromise because you can put a Castlevania character in there like Simon Belmont, but he's not going to be as popular in Japan as he would be in the United States. So when they put him in the game, they knew that they had to put Richter in there because Richter's very popular in Japan, and that was kind of the compromise. So I think to assume just because he got an Echo Fighter that everyone's getting an Echo Fighter is a bit premature. Now it could still happen. I'm not saying it won't, but it could very well happen. Uh, I think there's a good chance that the next third party character will be a Bandai Namco character. And you guys know who I'd like it to be, and we all know who we'd like it to be. But at this stage, I think it's kind of a toss up between Lloyd, because I've just heard too much about that, and it follows the whole me costume thing. Excuse me. Between Lloyd from Tales of Symphonia, which I'd love to see, or someone from Tekken, which kind of sucks because neither of those guys are Bandai characters; they're Namco characters. I like them, but it kind of sucks because Bandai needs a rep in there. And at this stage, I would take a Tamagotchi character, if anything. It is what it is, though. I just don't. I just don't think it's gonna be as much as I'd love to say it's gonna be Agumon. I think it more than likely would probably be Haihaichi from Tekken, but I could be wrong. And if we do start going and giving third-party characters, every third-party character an Echo Fighter, I'd love to see Miss Pac-Man. I always preferred Miss Pac-Man over regular Pac-Man. That's just me. So, but Miss Pac-Man would be neat. As for like the people out there that are saying like Banjo Kazooie and Shantae, I don't know. I don't know. I think it's too early to say. I'm not even gonna comment. Banjo Kazooie would be a big deal. It would stir up a lot of crap. People would really be talking about the game if it happened. It'd be a big fu to Sony because it'd be like, hey, we can play nice with Microsoft, but we can't play nice with Sony because they won't do crossplay. But I don't know. I think Banjo's kind of a long shot. There's a lot of people out there saying Isaac might make it in there. I'd love for Isaac to be in there. I just don't know. I just don't know. I'm not going to say that I think he's going to be there because I don't think he will be. I think it's just way too much of a toss up for a game series. It's like only whatever had a couple of games, and I don't think they really sold all that well in the United States. Not that that really matters, but still, I love those games. They're good games, by the way. The Golden Sun games are quite fun. There was something else, some other character I was gonna say was gonna make it in there, but that's all I can think of right now. So let's see, Skull Kid, Xenoblade character, someone from Bandai Namco. Gosh, there was someone else I was gonna put in there. Oh man. Oh, for Pokemon reps, I know there's a lot of people saying there won't be a new Pokemon rep. There's people saying there will. I would like to say it's going to be Decidueye just because it would round everything off. You would have a fire starter and a water starter and a grass starter, but everybody's pointing at Incineroar. And I don't know. I like Incineroar. I like Decidueye. I'd be fine with either one. And I would honestly enjoy playing as either character, so it doesn't really matter to me. I think at this stage, logically speaking, if we're coming from a logical place, I would say Decidueye would make more sense just because he can do a lot more different weird things. Whereas Incineroar is just going to kind of be like a grapply fighter. I, I would rather, personally, I'd rather see Blaziken in there, but that's just me, guys. Anyway, I want to know who you think's going to make the cut. I think it's way too early to start calling it like, oh, this guy ain't going to be in there, that guy ain't going to be in there. I think there's way too many people out there assuming that we're going to be getting like 14 more third party characters, and I think the third party character thing is going to start winding down probably after this next direct, if that's not the last third party character in the main roster that they announce. But uh, I'm going to be doing some more giveaways. I'm right now working on giving away a Funko Pop of Agumon. So stay tuned, stay toned. You got to, work on your abs. Stay tuned for that. And I'm going to be doing some more card giveaways. I've already given one card away. And I will eventually, someday, give away one of those anniversary V pets. So stay tuned for that and stay toned for it. Like the video if you liked it. Subscribe if you haven't already. Smack the bell for notifications. And I'll see you guys next time.